have just turned the timer off, and my noodles are all fully cooked. Now you can always change the time of your noodles depending on how hard or crunchy you want your noodles. And let's try not to spill them, Madison. That might help. And then I usually turn hot water on because the hot water gets rid of the starchiness that is already that's like a residue onto the noodles. It also cools the noodles down a little bit. Well, it's so exciting seeing hot water just pouring over your noodles. Alright, so then moving on to the trickier part of our mac and cheese, our delicious sauce. Now, with this, you have to be very careful about what you're adding and at what time you're adding it. As you can see, our pot is very hot. And the butter melts very quickly. And this is a very tricky part as well that I like to recommend to beginners, is to have somebody help you.
Yeah.
Now, so this part is very tricky because you are melting your butter and your milk, and if you walk away from your milk, it will bubble oil and bubble over. Sorry, I can't say words today. And it will produce milk everywhere, and it's just a hot mess. No pun intended. So it will start bubbling. You want to make sure that you get all your butter incorporated in. Then move over here, put it onto a pot holder to then dump in all of our cheese. Right here, we're just going to mix all of our cheese in. Since the milk is very hot, it will melt our cheese pretty easily. But you can also put it back on the burner if you want to, just so that way you can get evenly heated and melted. Your sauce will look very chunky and unpleasant, but after a few minutes or so, it will melt.
We were just talking about the post office guy that literally is like going down the street and you could hear his like diesel engine just going.
Alright, so we're gonna move back to our burner. So we melt our cheese. And this is where our slurry does come in handy. I like to melt all of our cheese nice and quickly. You have to make sure that you're mixing it all the time, so then that way your cheese sauce doesn't stick and burn to the bottom of the pan.
Kind of looks disgusting.
It's very thin. And that's where our beautiful slurry that we made comes in hand. Now, don't add too much of your slurry. You only want to add about approximately a teaspoon at a time, because your slurry is very thick. Believe it or not, for how thin it looks, it will thicken up your sauce at incredible amounts. As you can see right now.
On the camera, it looks yellow, but in reality, it's like
a nice pale.
Yeah, it's like
orange.
a nice like mango color.
And you kind of just want a nice thick sauce. There we go. As you can see, after adding a little bit more of my slurry, the sauce has come completely together.
Look on the camera. It looks like it's like poison.
Yeah, it looks pretty bright yellow. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, people. That's not what we do here on this channel. If you do, you're just a sad, sad, lonely person. So, after the final mixes, your sauce should be nice and creamy. Then, now, bang out your whisk. And then, we're gonna grab our noodles, put it on the plate, and slowly mix in our noodles.
I can't just put the entire thing in.
So it doesn't overflow. That's another one. Placing down your noodles on a surface and then adding it in slowly produces less of a chance of spilling your noodles all over the floor.
Yeah, that happened in the before show.
Yeah, so this was...
Whenever I was setting up the thing, let's just say I spilled the bag of noodles about a couple times.
Just a couple. So, then since we've mellowed it down, I can pour some of it in. There we go. So now, if your sauce is a little on the thick side, all you really have to do is add a little bit of some milk.
Oh, I was just gonna eat that.
Nope. Mac and cheese. And it's falling on the floor.
You're really smart.
Yes, indeed I be.
We're gonna take a minute. It's not gonna be anything for you guys, but I have a feature on our camera that lets me pause the video and it doesn't stop it. So we're gonna pause for a minute.
Close your mouth when you're chewing, because all you hear is...
Yeah, we're recording.
Yeah, but that's nasty.
Yeah, whatever. Everybody chews with their mouth open by accident.
Nobody does that, just you.
Really?
Give this
I went to plenty of restaurants and people chew with their mouth open and I want to punch them in the teeth.
But they're going like people that would punch you in the teeth if you did.
No, but they're going like this.
And you did the same thing. Yes, you do.
I don't do it that well.
Is that coming from yourself or other people?
I guess everyone. Well, mainly just you.
And then,
Alright,
after
continue.
all our beautiful hard sweat and love and no tears, our beautiful mac and cheese.
Not tears yet.
No tears yet, till I burn my mouth eating it all. Our beautiful macaroni and cheese is ready to be served. Now, this recipe is made for 3 to 4 people, depending how much you're using. 1 to 2 cups generally feed 1 to 2 people. From there, you can style it. You can add leftover meats, chicken, ground beef. And you can also add your own sauce. You could add horseradish. You could add barbecue. So,
we weren't recording.
Macaroni and cheese, and yeah, let me know. Send a picture down in the comments below of what you've made or any suggestions for our next video. See you guys later.